Hi, thank you so much for joining me here today on my channel and for this video, which is going to be an eye look with the Decadence palette. I'm going to try to create an eye look only with this palette. So if that sounds like something you want to see, just keep watching. Every time I've used this palette so far, which has only been like twice, I haven't had it very long. I got it as part of that Pat McGrath glitch sale that happened like a couple months ago. Anyhow, I got this for a really good price. So I'm very happy to have it in my collection. And I want to get some more use out of it. I've only used it as a companion palette so far, so I'm really excited to explore it as a solo palette. So that's what I'm about to do. I'm about to try to come up with a look for the day. Like, I'm not even really dressed yet. I'm getting dressed for the day, but I don't have any plans at this moment. I just want to be dressed and ready for whatever the day may bring. So I just want to make a pretty look and have some fun playing with this beautiful palette. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with, let me move my complexion brushes. I just did my complexion off screen. Let me know if you're interested in watching like the base part of Get Ready's with me, because like, I don't know, I want to include that sometimes, but I also don't want to make the video so long that it's boring to people. So yeah, anyway, let me know if you're into watching the complexion be pulled together on film, or if you're into just watching eye looks. Okay, and I want to get started in the crease with, I was originally thinking that I was going to use this shade and that shade mostly. And I probably still will, but I kind of want to play with the blues. I've just done so many blue looks lately that maybe I should just explore something else a little bit. Yeah, I'm going to stick with the plain. I'm going to start off with, if I can find the right brush, a Rephr 01. I do have all my favorite brushes clean. I did wash them a couple days ago. I'm essentially just taking kind of like a oval flattened kind of fluffy blender. It's like a blender packer combo. I love this brush. And to get started in the crease, let's go with this one here. Now these are all like really satiny, so let's just see what happens. Here we go. Oh, I almost forgot to, because these are satins, I don't really feel like it's that important to prime your eyes, because her satins are really good. But I am going to prime my eyes because I like to. I'm going to use this, just this like angled shader. I don't really like these that much, except for like blending and things like this, because they're too big for my corner. So now I've got my eye base on. I'm going to go in with this one now. Oh, that's really pretty. That's like a red coppery orange satin. Look at that. That is not really the shade I was expecting for up there, but that's pretty. That's really pretty. Kind of curious now to see where this look is headed, because these are all satins and all colors that easily go together. These are so pretty though. Just want to get all my blending done now instead of later. Usually I kind of go back in and kind of blend after the fact, but I just want to kind of get this layer done because they're all satins and I don't want them to get muddy or whatever and overmix. Okay, that's kind of a bright, fun color. Let's see what else we could do. I'm gonna go in with my mini booster from Sonia G because it's a little bit smaller. And here I'm gonna go into this deep berry wine color in the back. I bet that shade would go really pretty with the deep matte plum that's in the Bronze Seduction. Oh God, that's beautiful. Look at that color. Oh my God, I love that color. Look at that payoff. Ooh, that is a beautiful, like, old deep wine satin, and it is blending out so pretty and mixing with this other one really nicely. Okay, we're gonna just V that darkness out a little bit. Okay, this is really beautiful. Okay, I don't think I expected this from this palette. Like, I think I always planned to use this as a companion palette until after that very first time that I used it, and I thought to myself, I could probably make a complete look with all of these satins just because of the shades that are included. Really liking the drama of that. Okay, I'm gonna pick up a little bit more of that first one and just kind of blend that over the edge and bring that color back in a little bit. Really, really liking that. Wow. Wow, this is blending together so beautifully. What do you think so far? I'm pretty impressed with these shadows. This formula is really beautiful. Okay, so next I'm gonna go into this really pretty like shimmery peachy pink that I have used before. And it sounds like my son is up, so he might be walking in here in a moment. Because these are satins, like you don't even have to tap off. I'm not getting any fallout, they're not dusty, they're not powdery. Let's just see what happens right here. Okay, that's really pretty, but so far I don't really like this brush. Every time that I've used it, thinking that it's gonna be a great like lid shader, I haven't really liked the effect it pulls on my shadows, but look at that. Did you see that? I might have just spoken too soon because it looks really pretty on that shade. Let's do the other eye because I really like the way that looks. Oh my goodness. This look is seriously like taking a turn that I did not see coming, and I am so here for it. I didn't, like I could see that these colors, that these three colors that I had planned to use, I could see that in the pan, they looked like they might go really well together, but I didn't expect them to actually like blend into each other the way that they are and giving me a little bit of this like effect that I'm getting. I'm really, really, really happy I have this palette. I'm so excited to be exploring it a little bit more. I'm gonna take a Refer 26 and just go into this, oh, now here's where things get tricky because I don't have like a brow bone highlight or anything like that. We could go a whole crazy direction and put like an actual fire gold in the center, like here in the brow bone highlight. I remember this is super silvery, so I don't think that's gonna go well. Kind of feel like maybe this really pretty green, shifty, yellowish shade. No, I think that's gonna be too dark. I think I'm gonna leave the look just like this. I'm gonna take, not this brush after all. Okay, I'm gonna take my Sigma E25 and I'm just gonna start blending out some of these edges because this is where we're leaving the look. So I just wanna like finish off this inner eye area. Just gonna kind of leave it blank and let the paint pot be what's happening there. And then blend up this top edge a little bit since I don't have a brow bone highlight either. Ooh, loving the way these shades are mixing together. Seriously, I am so here for this look. Okay, I think I'm gonna leave the lower lash line pretty plain. I'm gonna go in with this into this really pretty dark, no, I'm gonna start off with this one here. And then we'll go into the dark one because I wanna do the lighter one here in the front. Just putting that lighter one there. Wow, I don't think I've ever not had like a light colored shade in a look. Like I usually will always pull for a single if a palette doesn't have like a brow bone highlight and an inner corner color for me. But I've feel like I'm starting to get a little adventurous. Okay, now I'm gonna go into that deep shade and put that in the back. And just kind of marry that right here. Just kind of mimic what I did at the top. Really like the way this look turned out. That was simple. That's it, that's the look. That was 3 shades. We used this one, that one, and that one. And this look is freaking amazing. I am so here for this. I love it. Okay, so let me go on with, I don't even want to put on some eyeliner because I feel like the look does everything, but I'm going to put on a wing eyeliner. Hold on. I'm going to go in with my Clinique liquid liner. I just want like enough to accentuate my lashes. I don't really want to distract from the shadow at all. So that's all I'm going to do right there. You see that? Not even super heavy. Just like a nice light little layer. Okay, that's it. Today I'm going to stack these 2, and I'm going to start off with the green one and then go in with the volume. It's just too hard. Oh, girl, what? Amateur hour. Anyway, so, fortunately for me, I have freckles, so like I have a lot of dark spots on my skin anyway. So even if it leaves a little bit of like a gray cast, you won't even notice on me. Okay, now before it completely dries, because I don't like it to get clumpy, and I feel like if you put it on after it's dry, it gets clumpy, I'm gonna go in with a layer of the volume just to kind of like add a small coating of that to fatten up this incredible lash length that I've got going on here. Oh, seeing that smudge on my cheek is just so annoying. Like, girl, I was having a good makeup day. Why did I have to mess that up? That's okay. Those are the lashes on the top. I'm gonna go in with the Lancome Lashy Doll on the bottom. I like how this mascara gives you natural but separated lashes. And so I feel like for me personally, that's perfect for my lower lash line. Very carefully, because this thing will stab me in the eye if I'm not careful. I like to have the lower lash line a little bit less obvious. I like the focus to be on the top and the actual eyeballs. Okay, there we go. Oh, girl, of course I would do that on a day that I'm having a great makeup day. So, this is the final look. This is the final look that I created with the Decadence Mothership, using only the Decadence. I think it looks really beautiful. Let me know what you think. Thank you so much for joining me for this video, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye. I always have this one, like, I think it's a, can you have a cowlick in your lash line? I think I have a cowlick in my lash line right there. Because I have this one spot that always, like, gives me a hard time.